We have some big changes a-coming. Also, they say, this is what the report uses. The report says, catastrophic events. I am excited. And you know, anything with the word cat in it, it has to be bad. Also, for those of you who are like, Bravo, did you see Bitcoin? No there, Jared. I just happen to not have to watch the chart every day of my life. Rewind the tape. I said it was going to do that exactly on a specific line, and it did. Now, that's also another good one is going to be gold. Wait for that. Not yet. I'll talk more about that probably Monday. Also, I will talk about today the S&P 500. There's a couple more lines, and I said it's going to get rejected from that line. So buckle up, Buttercup. There is a big difference between smart money, Buttercup, and dumb money, Buttercup, okay? Retail, oh my gosh, this has to be the time. Everyone all in. And I'm like, yep, I said that was going to happen. Now get ready. Right-click short. Make money going down. Final update. Thank you, Godzilla Trader, on smart money versus dumb money. Wall Street are still selling as retail. Look at this. Look at you, retail kids. I gotta move. And you know what? I'm not gonna move. My screen's gonna move. See, that's called dumb money. Okay? Everyone's like, yeah, this is it. There's smart money. That would be institutions. They're like, you go, boy. And here, I'll help you with another one. Okay? So smart money is piling in October. Dumb money is piling out. This is the S&P 500. See? October, market goes down. Smart money piles in, dumb money gets out. So all of the retail was like, get out, we're going to zero. All time, forever, it's all on fire. Johnny Bravo is like, this is probably a bottom, not just a bottom, a double bottom. But don't get your hopes up because that's probably going to get taken out. And that is why I am a trader. I get in, I get out. I get in, I get out, which I will go back to that chart in a second. I'll show you when to get in, when to get out, because right now you came for the catastrophic outcome. You go, WEF, Davos elites. Anything that comes out of that has to be good. Well, they are worried about global volatility and cost of living crisis. I mean, these guys, they are very concerned for your health and safety because they need you to buy their stuff where you will own nothing and be happy and you get to rent it from them. They actually train that to you from birth, right out of the womb. You hit those schools and they say, sit in these rows, don't talk, if you want to talk, you raise your hand, right? 18 years of that. Just do as you're told. Here, follow this, copy that. You just do a lot of copying. Make sure you save your money, which you will learn nothing about what money is or where it comes from. And then you'll go in debt, get a job, own nothing, work for us. And then you meet me, which is not breaking news. And I say, baby, subscribe, right? So I can help you. I can deprogram you from all of the elites. And usually when they tell you to do one thing, you should do the opposite. Same thing with the institutional, right? They institutionalized you. Start businesses, trade equities. They'll tell you, no. Don't do that. That's too risky. Leave the risk for us. We will handle that. What you want to do is save sheets of paper because those will be really valuable in the future. But according to the article and the fourth turning, which every 80 years we go through this, at some point you're not going to be able to afford your bread, okay? And they know it's the circuses. It's now the whole system since Rome. We've been doing this. Nothing good, which is why the cost of living crisis is the #1 problem, according to the World Economic Forum's Global Risk Report. But wait, Bravo, CPI came down 0.00001, and the amount of money you're making is going down 100%, and your savings account has been gone, and your credit card is up. Like, And this is globally. The whole world is now flipped upside down, and they're just waiting. And what is going to be the match that lights this next fire? And I say, I don't know, but I am preparing for it. That's why I will be off the everything, water source, food. I know, it's fine right now. And it's going to happen really quick, just FYI. And even like New York, grocery stores in New York City are considering locking up food because theft has become so rampant. And I say, you haven't seen anything yet. Because when you have things that have happened in the past since Rome, okay? And when they repeat, all the politicians will say, that's not a big deal. Global inverted yield curve, that's fine. No, okay? The ramifications over the next it takes time, 24 months. Then it all just really goes bad, right? You're going to be begging for a recession. Global yield curve inverts in signal a recession is brewing. This is globally. This isn't just us. This isn't just America, which again, you haven't felt it yet. Well, unless you're in Germany or other countries. I mean, Germany's already in a recession. Our leaders will tell you, no, we're just going to change the wording. But I say, great, make money from that, right? How? You want to know where this is going to turn around? It's going to turn around right now. Well, actually, right at that blue line that I've had drawn since, here, let me look. Also, I have my TD on my 9 count. You hit 6 Bitcoin, you're at like 50,000. Okay, so let me just pull back and show you the 3 lines. Well, maybe there's 4, maybe 5, just for good measure. I've had this drawn for a very long time. I said we are in a channel. That you would learn about that in my swing trading course. Things like going in channels. See the channel back over there here? See, we're in a channel. Once you broke the channel, well, it's time to make money going down. If you've subscribed, you've known this all the way back to that flag. This was the day that I launched my swing trading course. I said, hey guys, you're going to want to take advantage of this right now. Please hurry. And you did, all the way to the top. And then I launched my bear market course. I'm like, hey guys, you want to take advantage of money going down? Also, this is just paper trading money. But darn, doesn't it just look good when you have all those big numbers in your paper trading account? Also, link in the description for my dry January, 70% off. Since you're not drinking, you might as well make some money. But if you rewind the tape, I said, and I don't want to, just trust me, I leave the lines up here. I'll show you over and over until you could do it for yourself. And then you don't even have to listen to clowns on TV or on YouTube. And boy, I bet those crypto channels are pumping this thing like never before. I said it's going to come up right up to that blue line. Oh my gosh, let me just zoom in. Actually, hold on. Let me just change it to candles to see. Oh, right there. Yep, that is it. Just right on it. Actually, you guys even touched my little orange line. You guys are just inappropriate, touching all my lines. Here, let me zoom in for you so you can see that. Like perfectly. Well, guess what? It's time to make money going down. Oh, Bravo, you don't understand. The market's up today. The market's down today. The market's up. No, so check it out. Wow, that is crazy. Let me zoom in even more. That is like on the dot. Come on. And people say, oh, those technical analysis guys, they don't know. I know, I do know one gentleman. I'm not going to use any names because I respect his work, put a lot of work on where money comes from. Did huge video series and got it all wrong. Well, to make sure you buy my gold and silver, which I do say buy. I say own it. It's fine. It's great. Okay. And also how to trade it and then make more digits and go buy the stuff that you want. But then you come to my channel and I tell you, want to know where money comes from? You go to a bank and you say, I want a loan. The bank doesn't have anything in it. Well, poof, $1 million, $1 trillion, whatever they'll loan you is created out of nothing into existence in digits. And you get to pay that back with interest. Ta-da! There's money. Well, 98% of it. The other stuff like this, yes, that is money. This is sheets of paper. But if you want to call it money, okay. All right, so now back to the S&P 500. You got some more stuff against you. It's called a symmetrical triangle. If you can't see it with your eyes, turn it on. You can use Lux Algo, link in the description. It costs money because things that are going to help you and that are good usually do, minus probably your college degree that you have not used. Well, I can bet you dollars to donuts that the degree that you got in isn't what you're currently using. Yeah, I know. That's just how life is. Just give them lots of money, create debt in the system, and pay it back with interest. Become a college, right? Take people's money. You are currently in a symmetrical triangle. Would you like to know the price target on this one? Now, if it breaks up to the upside, which your probabilities are not so much in your favor, so just be careful. You may have a little throwover. MACD says you might have some room, and then you're coming down. Your price target on this one, I'm just randomly, willy-nilly throwing this up here, is going to be breaking all-time lows. What? But I'll tell you what's going to be bad on the downside. Yeah, when earnings start coming out right there from all the things that the Fed does. Not yet. You got to wait. May, okay? But I could be wrong. Hey, maybe in May, everyone's like, no, economy's great. This whole recession thing is just working really well for the global economy. But you're going to come down here and test or touch that orange line. Or you will get close to it. I mean, you might come down a little bit. You'll be like, oh, you went 1 pixel under, Bravo. But Bravo, enough of that dinosaur stuff. Tell us about the Bitcoin. What happened? Well, exactly what I said was going to happen. I mean, just rewind the tape. I said, you want to take advantage of it? I did purchase Bitcoin. And that was right there, okay, on the exchange called Kraken. This is not... Now, this is the buy and I sell. And then I move it to Coinbase because Kraken's a little tough to get it off. And then it goes into my bank account. And that would not be part of my accumulation. You know, I've been saying, like on the way down, that would not be part of my accumulation. I don't think this is going to last. I think you're going to smack your head. Guess which line? I left it up there for you, the 200. Also, if you wanted to know the price target on this one, I'm not. That's so greedy. I've done this since where? Since June of 2022. I will give you a price target in a bear market on Bitcoin up there, 22,000. I do think you're going to find resistance on that 200. Also, if you turn on, okay, the TD sequential, while you are one of those retail investors all piling in right now because Bitcoin is going to change the future, which I love it. There's some things in life that I'm a fan of, and then I'm a fanboy. But, okay, I say don't ever fall in love because your Bitcoin is not going to cry for you. You're going to wake up, one morning crying, and your wife's going to go like, well, what's wrong there, Scott? Even though your name's not Scott, it's Brad. And you're like, what? Who's Scott? But you have pumped up to $19,000. That is your 9. Anything above that, well, come on back down, baby. Or if you would like to learn how to short it, because when I say come on back down, you're like, it doesn't work. I can't short it. Well, you'll have to do different ETFs, things like that. You got here. Let me pull this over for you. Also, I have a crypto course on this if you would like it. Or you could just do every single course I've ever done in my entire life for $199. Yes, there's 4 payments, but I'm just trying to help you. What you've learned on my show is probably more important than anything that you've learned in college. Even if I was your college professor, I will tell you, I'm just taking a paycheck here. Those of you that'll listen, right, in my college class, I was honest. I'm like, I'll give you the stuff that's going to work in life. Well, until they figure out that I'm giving you the secrets, then they fire me. Same thing with high school. But I finally quit. I said, I've had enough. BITI or GBTC. You can short those. Well, you don't want to short BITI. It does it for you. So you would buy this when the price is going what? Well, that would be down. Well, that would be down in this. Okay, so when this is going up, okay, just like that, but right when it starts to roll over, you go to this one and you're like, woohoo, because you are at a 9 count on this one. Oh, and it's the same lines. Look. That's where, if you want to know when to get out. All right, but let's go back to retail traders. You guys are going to like this. I wonder if this scared off. No, you're like, no, okay, that's it. This is the time. That is retail. Retail investors have sold all of the stocks they bought during the pandemic trading boom. At the tippity top, when CEOs, Elon, Fed officials. My friend was actually like, dang, you know, that Tesla, you could have made a lot of money. You know, my friends, they don't watch any of my stuff and they're multimillionaires and they just like, whatever. What do you do? I'm like, never mind. But he's like, dude, you know how much money you could have made on shorting Tesla? I'm like, yeah, it's in my course. Oh, wow, I should really pick that up. Nah, you probably shouldn't. And sometimes I like to go back and go like, what was that at Tesla that I shorted and everyone called me stupid? Or Ford. Oh, by the way, same thing. These lines I've had drawn up forever. You see the 9 count on Ford? You're welcome for all of you that took advantage of my bear market course or how to short things. I had Ford in there. I'm like, bink, and I even did it on the channel. You're now, right? You're coming down. So it was 250. Sorry, the Tesla trade was 253. Still haven't hit price target yet. This might be a bot. You know what? When it starts bouncing around like that, ooh, we're getting close. You may want to. I already did. I exited right. Where was it? I filled. That was exit 50, and then the rest, and then I may have made another trade. I don't know. And you see, sometimes I'm for it and then against it. For it, everyone just gets so confused. I thought you hated silver. I thought you loved silver. Get above the 200. I love it. It's up. I've been preaching that. And I'll preach more on Monday. There's gold. You have a golden cross on both of them. And around the world, there is a lot of geopolitical news on gold. So keep an eye on it. Do your best not to be a retail investor. Okay, can you believe that? Everything. They sold all of it. They could have made so much. Goldman said on Thursday that has observed rapid retail selling across stocks found in the S&P and NASDAQ. Selling over the past 11 months has completely reversed all the net buying in single stocks from 2019 to 2021. Actually, everyone got ripped off. Yeah, I guess you kind of did. You got ripped off in crypto too. And as you know, I believe in one. I'm a Bitcoin maximalist. And I do this because it's not because, you don't even know how, dude, come on. I've been mining forever. I have a course on it. I know where it comes from. I know the CEO, and I don't like cryptos with CEOs. And also I come balanced saying, you know what? The government actually could have created Bitcoin. So don't think that I just have my head in the sand with everything. Oh no, I'm very objective. And I say, don't fall in love with anything. You're like, but what about your wife? Well, you can. I mean, I do, but just know you have a risk involved. It's called 50%. Or if you put a few babies in the oven, let's just say 6, you can have a thing called child support and alimony forever. With all things, you gotta weigh it. And here is another story. I'm loving gold this year. What's behind the soaring gold price giantly? That's if you combo China and quietly. So can you please be Chinally right now? Buys 100 tons of gold in days. And they keep doing it, and I'm going to reveal it all. But it won't even matter, because if you're under the 200, I say be careful. You short it. Love you guys. If you haven't done something, do something. Click something. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.